Hey guys, it's Rachel. Recently the latest subject of like talking, I don't know what that would be, but is bullying, and I myself am a victim of it, and so is my sister was, and I know a lot of people that have been bullied, and bullying, I will tell you right now, is not fun at all. We'll start off with why people do it. I don't really know why people do it. People just kind of do it because they want to make themselves feel cool around their friends. And I bullied people when I was a kid because I thought I was the hot shit. But everybody thinks that when they're kids. And I just wanted to be mean and pick on the fat kid in school, but I kind of turned out to be the fat kid in school getting picked on. And I recently had hip surgery, so one hip is half an inch shorter than the other. So I limp, and a lot of people make fun of me for that. And, well, not a lot of people. Some people have been making fun of me recently. But I just let it kind of go away because I know truly what happened and they don't know what happened to me. So they just think I'm limping for no apparent reason when I have a reason. And a lot of people have named me Penguin. So I'll be walking down the hallway and someone will see me and they'll be like, "Oh, it's Penguin." And I'll be walking down the hallway and I'll walk into class and then I'll just hear Penguin. A lot of people call me Penguin, but I mean, it doesn't really bother me because I've kind of grown to, I got used to it. And more than half the people, when they do call me Penguin, I know they're just kidding. But the fact that they still are is kind of a form of bullying. And I have watched other people get bullied, especially guys bullying girls. Like, once I was walking down the hallway and I saw this boy making fun of this girl named Anna, and he was like, "Why do you even go to this school? Nobody likes you. You have no friends. I don't understand why you even bother coming to school every morning. It's not like anybody's waiting to see you." And I just walked up. I was like, "You must have some real balls, don't you?" And he looks at me. He goes, "Get out of this. This has nothing to do with you." And I look at him, I was like, "Yeah, but you're bullying someone. If she were to tell someone about it, you know how much trouble you get in? Like, people, they take it seriously after what happened, after all the people that have killed themselves because of it. People take it so seriously. And people also make fun of the way I talk, too, because I have a speech impediment, and I can't say my R's. So, you can probably tell throughout the video that I say it with, like, a W. Like, I can't say the word purple because it sounds like I'm saying purple. And a lot of people are like, "Oh," like, if I get on someone's nerves, like, if someone's being rude to someone else and I'll call them out for it, they'll start making fun of me the way I talk because they have nothing else to do. Like, the way I walk and the way I talk are the only main two reasons, and my weight is the only reasons why people make fun of me. But weight is another issue. A lot of other kids get bullied on their weight. A lot of kids do. And the way they look, or the way they talk, or all those things. And it's a really serious matter. Like, you can't instigate them. Like, someone's making fun of you, you can't say something back to them because you're just instigating them. So, what I'm trying to say in this video is I'm trying to teach you why they do it. I already went over that. And what you should do when people are bullying you. Because people say there's no real way to solve it. But honestly, there is a real way to solve it. Just ignore them. If someone walks up to you and they start bullying you, just ignore them. Walk away from them. Don't say something like, "You're cool," or "You must have a nerve," or what life do you have, or you're stupid, or don't like instigate them. Just keep it to yourself and just try to think before you speak. My mom tells me that all the time, and hey, it actually works. Gotta think before you speak. You can't just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But that's another thing. You can't, I went over this with my mom yesterday. That's another thing of bullying. You can't talk shit about someone and then not expect to get diddy bopped, okay? Sorry for my slang, but I'm sorry, but you can't expect not to get punched in the face if you're talking shit about someone. I've learned my lesson. I mean, I didn't get punched in the face, but I've learned my lesson. And and just, my sister got bullied when she was a kid, and she, I think, tried to kill herself. Not positive, but I think she tried to kill herself because people were making fun of her when she was in elementary school, middle school. People were making fun of her, and they were like, "Oh, you're fat, you're useless, nobody likes you here." People would push her into lockers. Who does that? Who pushes someone into a locker because of the way they talk, or walk, or are? If someone could pick out your individual flaws and started making fun of you, you wouldn't like it, would you? But, some people at my school are kind of scared of me. Like, 2 or 3 people are scared of me. As I know of, there could be more. Because people are like, "Oh, I don't want to mess with her, she'll eat me because she's so fat. She might eat me for lunch, supper, breakfast, lunch, and dinner." And then some people will be like, "No, she won't eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That won't fill her up. She'll only eat you for a snack." And I'm just like, damn right, I'll eat you. I'm not going to let you sit there and talk shit about me. Like, really? Are you stupid? And I don't know. People just annoy the living crap out of me. Why would you bully someone? Just why? Like, it's just so messed up. It goes on so much in this world. Like, people's lives are really important. I said that weird. Really important, okay? People would die to be able to live. Like, people up in heaven, up there, I don't know if you believe or not, but people that are up in heaven, they would die to live again. Kids that killed themselves. Because when this earth changes and people stop bullying other people are going to die to live here again. Because they're not going to remember of the times when they got bullied, when they got harassed because of the way they were. Nobody's going to think of that. Especially when nobody's going to think of that. And people always say, like, "Oh, I want to fit in with the popular. I want to fit in with other people." And it's just like, you don't need to fit in with someone, okay? You don't need to be popular, not popular. It doesn't matter. Just go by what my mom says. My mom says nobody's going to remember if you were popular or not, ugly or beautiful, stupid or smarter than everybody in your school. Nobody's going to think of that in college or when you're an adult. Everybody's going to remember that if you were talking about them, they're just going to remember, "Hey, that's the girl that talked about me, the one that I beat up for talking about me." That's what they're going to remember. They're not going to remember, oh, if they were smart or popular. You can't talk about people. That's just it. And if you're getting bullied, then walk away. I know that's a really common response to what should I do, but you just gotta walk away and ignore them. You can't let them get to you. You just cannot let them get to you. Because your life is the most important thing. Everyone's life. I'm going to put some hotlines if you need one. If you're going through a hard time, I'll put some suicide hotlines down, but just try to think of the better. think to the future. Live in the future, not in the past. Because if you think about what's going on in the past, you're never going to move on in life. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you a lot. Because I don't get bullied that much anymore. I barely get bullied. Because I walk away and I ignore them. I enjoy not getting bullied anymore. And leave some comments if you're still getting bullied, and I'll make something else. Alright. Bye.